Hi, very good evening to you. Hope we're all good. It's Saturday, it's the 22nd of July, 2023. It's quite a late one, this one, 9:30 on Saturday night. I should get myself a life, but yeah, as promised, we're here to take a look at the heatwave that's gripping southern Europe and southeast Europe at the moment. Now, the heat is building again. Today's top spot, 45 degrees at Catania on Sicily under the shadow of Mount Etna. So there we go. That was the hottest spot today. There were a few other hot spots as well getting in on the act. So Italy again, parts of Western Turkey. And again, I did notice there was a Greek resort down there, the airport, I think at Larissa Airport in Greece, just a sign of things to come. Things are going to start turning very hot, peaking in the next few days. So these 45 degrees, I think we're going to go higher. I think we're going to be seeing 46s and 47s. Lots to keep an eye on before that heat eventually starts to push away towards the middle part of the week. And for some, it will go out with quite a bang. Right, let's get back to those highest temperatures. So yeah, 45, 44, 43, 42. These were the hots today, and the reason for it is the anomalies. So if we just take a little look at these anomalies, this was today once again. If we just get this anomaly chart on, this is a nice little map, this one, because it just really shows where the actual hot spots are. So if it's blue or if it's a grey colour, that's meaning that the temperature is pretty much bang on average. The deviation is zero. If it's dark blue, that's suggesting that temperatures are significantly cooler than the average. So in some places up there, -6 or 6 degrees below average. But then when you come down into these reds, these darker red areas, these are deviations from the normal. So no prizes for guessing that places on Sicily today were up at the hot spots, 13 degrees above average, hence the reason why you're getting a temperature there of 45 degrees. So a 13-degree anomaly, their average is closer to 32. Right, as I've mentioned, there is a renewed surge of heat. Now, what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to focus on the day-by-day maximum temperatures for the next few days. I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more briefer and focus on the temperatures for the following day. So it's just easier to manage. So these were the anomalies today. Notice how Spain around average, but the heat has started to build again over Sicily and southern Italy and towards Greece. Now, if we take a look at tomorrow, some subtle changes tomorrow. Firstly, Spain has warmed up suddenly. That's gone from around average to some places being significantly above 5 or 6 degrees. We also see that places like Sardinia again, they were spared some of the biggest heat today. I think we've seen some places over there being around 43. They only managed about 36 or 37 degrees today, but the heat will be back there tomorrow. Sicily in the hot zone again. Southern Italy, once again, some intense temperatures. And tomorrow, I think we'll be looking over towards eastern Greece or the eastern Greek islands, particularly for some of the highest temperatures. So if we just take a look at some of those projected maximum temperatures tomorrow, and we will go to, I'm going to go to around about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, because that's generally going to be the hottest time of the day. So tomorrow, a very, very hot one. No prizes for guessing that. The heat pump that is Tunisia, you'll be seeing temperatures 47, possibly a 48 degrees towards Tunis. Intense heat. Tomorrow, though, Spain, a little bit hotter tomorrow in parts of Spain, so you'll be creeping up to around about sort of 37, 38. Around 38 is towards 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Hotter on Mallorca tomorrow. Temperatures peaking around about 34, 35 degrees. So you're on the periphery of this second heat dome. But yeah, you will notice an increase in temperature tomorrow. Sardinia, so you've been spared today. But look, those temperatures again are back into the low 40s tomorrow. 41, 42 degrees. Most places generally close to 40 degrees. Over towards Sicily, so 43, 44 degrees, no doubt another 45 in the Catania area. So yes, exceptionally hot. And then parts of southern Italy as well in the low 40s. Another hot spot looks to be around Foggia, around 40 degrees, and perhaps just down towards the heel of Italy, down near Lecca, somewhere like that, 41 or 42 degrees. Tomorrow also we'll be looking at some particular hotspots once again towards the eastern parts of Greece. So Larissa, as I mentioned, I think you're going to be in the real heat tomorrow. Trikala, 43, 44 degrees, and many of these Greek islands will be experiencing some intense heat. Parts of Western Turkey as well. Right, so tomorrow that's where the hottest spots are going to be. What we'll do now is we'll just very quickly just run through that anomaly picture for the next few days. So as we said, it's warming up tomorrow. We push this forward to Monday. Notice how that real intense heat really starts to ramp up again. This is Monday across Sardinia, many parts of Italy. Now, many parts of northern Italy have been spared the worst of this heat so far, but even parts of northern Italy to Rome, to the north of Rome, a very, very hot day for those guys on Monday. And once again, the rest of Italy very hot. Perhaps just on Monday, parts of Greece will be spared, but notice towards over towards Bulgaria, that heat will be building. Now, this is interesting. So these are your anomalies on Monday. Notice how the cooler air is starting to come into Spain again. By Tuesday, suddenly this much colder air that's been over the north of Europe will be starting to flood southeastwards into that Mediterranean basin. So the costas will be cooling down. Sardinia on Tuesday, look at that, they will be cooling down. Suddenly they've gone from intense heat on Monday to a significant cool off by Tuesday. So the heat wave will be over for Sardinia by Tuesday. However, the heat will be holding on, certainly on Tuesday across many parts of eastern and southern Italy. Some intense heat on offer again, I would have thought, down towards Catanzaro. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, and over towards Greece. So I think Tuesday is the day that Italy will see some intense heat. And as we've mentioned, we shouldn't be forgetting places like Bulgaria, 14, 15 degrees above average there. So by that's Tuesday. By Wednesday, notice how the anomalies now, all this really cold air, or not saying cold air, but much colder air, some intensely cool anomalies now suddenly starting to flood down into the Mediterranean. The heat wave will be over for Italy. It'll be over for Tunisia. It will be over for Sardinia. Parts of Sicily will still be warm, but they will be cooling off during the day. It will be places like eastern Greece up towards Bulgaria. This is where the heat will be on Tuesday, and where you've got such a gradient between the much cooler air pushing down from the north and the exceptional heat pushing in from the southeast. I think Tuesday's going to be a really interesting day, or should I say Wednesday's going to be a really interesting day for some thunderstorms over that part of the world. By Thursday, suddenly that much cooler air has spread over Bulgaria. Italy's around average, and the heat wave is over by then. And then by Friday, yeah, things around about average, just some warmth again down towards North Africa. But that's where it generally stays, at least for a while. Parts of Spain warming up towards the end of the period. So lots to keep an eye on over the next few days. I'll keep it a little bit brief, but suffice to say, another heat surge on the way. Italy, Sicily, Sardinia are in the firing line for the next couple of days. That intense heat moves towards Greece and particularly Bulgaria by the middle part of the week before it all goes bang and the temperatures return back to normal. I'm going to sign off now. You can get your Saturday evenings back. I'll be back tomorrow taking a look at the next phase of the heat wave. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and ciao for now.